one of the first things obviously is like I said before is the UX. If you have a freaking easy UX and it, like every time someone uses something, it feels like they're like stealing money or like they feel like they're doing something wrong. Like that's what we want the people to feel. We want to make sure that it's so freaking easy to produce content on the system, that it feels like they shouldn't be making this money or whatever, right? Um, but like that's like the first component to it, right? It always comes down to like a UX. Like you got to make it so stupidly simple, because your users deserve that, right? But like so like that's the first component of it. The other components are the whole system. Like right now we have a tipping system, which basically lets you tip the owner of the NFT, which is on the social graph. Like that's our first feature. But as you can see, like when you're going actually thumbing through the app, and you create a piece of content, you go on to the second stage that gives you like the options. And there's like monetization options. Like the first option is just like, what type of tokens do you want to accept? That's like our first foray into like getting money to the creators.
Yeah.
That's not our last. Like our protocol itself is focusing on monetization features for creators. So we're gonna have a staking system as well. I can't go too much into depth because we're still kind of tweaking it. But there's gonna be a staking system for content. We're going to be exploring lots of other features that can be provided from other protocols as well. So we're also in talks with other people making stuff, that are also early stage startups that are seeing all these different like DeFi-esque um, uh, features being implemented, and we think they're pretty cool. So we're also in talks with a bunch of other people, like how do we integrate that stuff onto our platform or our protocol. But the focus is really just making sure that like the community sees and hears what we're doing, and we will roll with what they want to do, right? So you can see us on the Discord, we're constantly asking like, hey, what do you want to see? How does this feel? How does this look? Give us some feedback, right? Right now we're still in a stage where we are still small, but we're growing fast, and we're growing fast because people are giving us that input. So I guess my call to action for this, I turned your question into a call to action, but is like participate in the community, get your voice heard. If there's stuff you want to see, like shout out and let us know. Most likely we'll be able to put it in if it's reasonable. But yeah, like let's make this not just like our platform, let's make this the community's platform, right?